It's been awful. There's a lot coming at me.
Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video.
Welcome back, Jam Fam, to another large family meals of the week and whatever is going on around here. I have my timer set for a 1 hour Mega Mama laydown. I've got about 39 minutes left, and then we're going to swing into action. Birthday parties, hiking, life and stuff and things, adventures, work, school, appointments, it's all happening, but we lay down and rest first.
All right, Mama made it off the couch. I just needed that. It has been a very high cognitive load week. I knew it would be. I had big life events on Tuesday, and so already in my schedule, I had Wednesday, days of the week here, Wednesday marked off for like rest and recovery. And today it's Thursday. I walked a couple miles in the sunshine this morning. I had planned to do work and admin tasks and those sort of work at home mom things earlier in the day. Instead, I was like, I just need to lay down. So I laid down flat for probably 4 hours. And then I sat up and did some journaling and some reading for a little bit. And here we are. So my body needed a second recovery day, but that's okay. Every day is getting a little better. We always got real life happening around here. And as you know, I've got meals and ingredients in my freezers downstairs, but I love all the meal prep options. And you all know for many years, I have loved sharing with you about HelloFresh. I did many years of doing large family meal preps with HelloFresh, starting back when I lived at the Forest House and even here at this house in the baby kitchen. And it's always fun trying new recipes and just having the whole adventure over here with these beautiful recipe cards and the ingredients delivered to the door. I have requests for so many of these. One of my guys cannot wait for me to make this, and he was asking if he can make different changes, and I said, you own it. It's your dinner. You eat it any way you want it, with the onions and tomatoes or without the onions and tomatoes. We've got some delicious crispy chicken and bacon Alfredo. And this, oh, my 11-year-old was like, can you make this please? Ribeye steak with a creamy mustard sauce, mashed potatoes, roasted balsamic green beans, and a wedge salad. So this month, happy spring, I got 2 HelloFresh boxes, and we are going to try some fun new recipes from them. And a story that is very special that I heard from one of my viewers several years ago is that she used my HelloFresh coupon code to have meals delivered to her sister. This was a public comment that she left here on the channel. She had meals delivered to her sister who was at home also doing chemotherapy, and her sister could not go out in public to grocery shop and such, but she loved cooking. It gave her great joy. So her sister used my HelloFresh coupon code and had HelloFresh delivered to her sister every month. So her sister, even though she was at home most of the time, still had the joy of getting meals delivered and had the joy of doing cooking on her own. And that was very special when she shared that with me. So with the steaks, we're just gonna sear them for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Now in the past, whenever I'm doing a large family meal, feeding 8 to 10 people, I will use 2 of the HelloFresh dinner bags. However, with this order of 2 boxes, a total of 6 meal bags, it's actually 6 fun different recipes. And that's also what's fun because instead of having 30 to 40 recipes to choose from, HelloFresh has over 100. And HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit, having served over 1 billion meals. And that's what I was saying to y'all. Sorry, someone came in and my mom brain got distracted. But when I'm feeding 8 to 10, I will use 2 bags from HelloFresh. But tonight, I'm only feeding 4 with people out doing other life and stuff and things this evening. and that works out well too. So we are going to get these ribeyes out here on the sheet pan. Oh, let me put a little oil on here because olive oil makes everything better. And we will do the steaks in the oven and the green beans. There we go. And we got our green beans here. One hand mom action. We'll do some salt and pepper also. Some more oil, and these will go about 8 to 12 minutes. And while this cooks, we will get our mashed potatoes done. We got our nice brand new clean oven. With HelloFresh, there's 15 plus high protein recipes every week. Perfect if you're trying to build muscle or just stay full longer. Use my code Jamerrill FM at HelloFresh.com for 10 free meals plus free shipping. Free meals applied as discount on first box, new or returning subscribers only, varies by plan. Sign up today, click the link below, or use my code JamerrillFM at HelloFresh.com. Visit my link in the description box below. So here's how the dinner plates look. There's also some sauce that I made and the wedge salads. Super delicious. It smells great and everyone is excited. And taste tester. So we are having a very special for Mr. Number 5 Super Mario birthday party tomorrow afternoon. Walmart grocery delivery brought me the odds and ends that we needed. So in discussing the menu, he wants to make pizza bagels. And we have not had those in so long, so we are going to make pizza bagels. Also got some pizza sauce and some mozzarella and some pepperonis. We'll do those on a sheet pan tomorrow afternoon. Got, I think this is like a fourth of a sheet pan cake and cupcakes. He wanted chocolate and vanilla. Also, I got 2 of these packs of 12 birthday ice cream cups. We also have some friends coming over tomorrow afternoon for the party. These balloons, I mean, it's $1 of fun. Streamers are also $1 of fun. So 3 packs of balloons. As we do, we'll have balloons all over. We'll have streamers all over. Blueberries are his favorite, so we'll have a washed bowl of those. So he's getting several Mario things for his birthday, of course, Mario Party. But I like to stick character toys around on the birthday cakes and things. So picked him up this Little People Mario. How cool is that? I figured he's going to play with these guys outside. They're going to have a great spring and summer with us, and they will decorate the birthday cake tomorrow. Got 2 number 5 candles. I will stick 1 on the cupcakes, and I will stick 1 with the Mario figures on the cake. You'll do that with me tomorrow. Also, because it's fun to have fun, got just a great value variety pack of chips for the party, and I got 2 12 packs of green tea. Then some other household items we needed. The teens told me we were out of deodorant, so I got 6 more things. Is that 6? Yes, 6 more things of deodorant. Got a variety of hair conditioner and shampoo in here. So we got coconut and we've got ocean breeze, and then 4 things of paper plates. And that's our birthday party / household essentials large family Walmart delivery tonight. And this was on Amazon. This was a Mario Party themed kit that I bought. So we'll get it all out tomorrow, but this is supposed to be like a Mario backdrop. Look at that. Some Mario and Yoshi, Princess Peach straws and cups. Supposed to be plates in here, napkins. Oh, there are some balloons in there. Cutlery, some different fun things, some birthday banners and such. So this will happen tomorrow. So it is Big 5, number 5 birthday party day. We are excited. Friends are getting here, and we are getting some pizza bagels in the oven really, really quick.
what we're doing here this morning, Jam Fam. It's a beautiful morning. Got my winter bathrobe on still, although we are officially spring. Gotta love all the matching colors. Tomorrow, weather report is gonna be 80. Today we got a list of life and stuff and things, but I'm getting some movement in before we get things rolling. Well, I'm out here walking, but I haven't been walking all morning. I got out of my bathrobe, got on last year's favorite dress. It's gonna be 2026's favorite dress. Hair is brushed, teeth are brushed, makeup's a-coming. Makeup's a-coming next on the list. But I got about 7,000 steps this morning in my walking. And before we're going out doing some shopping and things today, before I go do that, I was working on making some lists on my phone, and I just wanted to get some more steps in because I may not have any intentional walking breaks throughout the day. I'm definitely working through a time of heavy nervous system activation. And so when that happens, that's just because of life and stuff and things and variables that have come my way this week. And because of those, my nervous system is like, we'll just say super activated, but there's a lot coming at me. And so I now have learned these skills over the last few years on when I get in these hard seasons, I can work on taking care of myself, my mind and my body, going to my framework, sunshine, the birds singing, the walking, the steps. I'm not doing any running right now because running also puts additional stress on the body. And when I have high stress times, I just know, okay, I can walk, I can breathe, I can get the sunshine, I can get the steps. Oh my goodness, there is a skunk right at the end of my driveway. We're not going down there, okay? Sorry, I just zoomed my phone in to show you guys. What? Should not go in that direction, and it truly is. I know it looks like a cat right now, but I watched it clear as day with that stripe. Okay, I promise I'm not getting any closer. Well, we will not go down in that direction. But anyway, working on regulation, the sunshine and the steps. Gonna do what I can for today. We've got some fun and adventures coming. And back to what I was saying about pulling running back right now. I did not run at all this week. I just made sure I got my calm and steady steps. Because I know this is a podcast episode, but it all gets back to cortisol regulation in a lot of ways, keeping that pulled down. When there's a lot of life stress, cortisol goes up anyway, and running boosts up cortisol, and walking helps bring it down. So right now, returning to my base, bringing it down with the walking. I was supposed to do a half marathon actually tomorrow before I knew the details of my past week, and I'm not doing that tomorrow now. I will instead. We will go hiking with the kids, pack a picnic lunch. That'll be fun. And just again, calm, kind, and gentle to myself. So we are out to do our Saturday shopping, and $5 McChicken meal at, I almost said at Walmart, that's on the list. $5 McChicken meal, McDonald's, okay? And then $5 McDouble meal, no, $6 McDouble meal at McDonald's. And I got myself a 99-cent iced coffee. So now we're gonna go into all the stores for all the things. And I know it's imperfect, and I know it's not homemade, and I know it's $11, $12-ish dollars and some change, including my iced coffee at Walmart. But this is how me, as not really a mom of 57 children, I'm only a mom of 9 with only 8 living at home full time. Of those 8, 2 are adults, 6 minor children, 3 teenagers, 3 elementary kids, and a partridge in a pear tree, and me and my mom. All that to say, I play all the easy cards that I can. We are going to feed the sourdough starter this afternoon, though, when I get home, because I got a text message back from my friend Lisa at Farmhouse on Boone. I texted her my quick questions to help my brain have a re-entry point. She gave me some directions, so we're going to get the sourdough out. We will make up for the McDonald's mystery packages here by some homemade sourdough here in the next week. Slow and steady, day by day, we're doing it. And also, I'm stopping for gas, but some of those potatoes we prepped, I just had a baked potato with about a teaspoon of olive oil, some Redmond salt. Still finishing up these Chobani 20 grams of protein, 0 added sugar yogurts from Sharp Shopper. I've really enjoyed these. They might never have them again, or we might get more next week. But these have been just great for me to pair with whatever healthy carb I'm eating, kind of quick and on the go. Okay, plot twist. Happy new day. We are not going to go hiking today and doing that running around that yesterday Jamerrill, that past me, said that today me would be able to do. My HRV was very, very low last night. If you're into that metric, it was 29. And that's a measurement, my watch tracks mine, that just lets you know like the stress that your body's under. Many times when I have a big endurance event, it goes down. That's to be expected, and you watch it come back up over the next few days. But with the life stress I had this week, like I mentioned, I already said nope, because when life stress goes up, I always continue my gentle walking, but I cannot add the extra stress of big running, which is why I'm not doing my half marathon today. And with my life stress this week, my HRV, it went down in the 40s a couple nights. And that part of what that means, I'm not getting the recovery in my sleep that I need either. And I have learned on this journey of the last several years that our body does so much good repair work for us while we sleep. So I look at these as indicators, and that helps me make decisions about my self-care. So it's beautiful. It's 80 today. I mean, it's not 80 yet. There's a nice breeze, but it's supposed to be our fake summer weather, officially now in spring. And like I shared with you, we were gonna go hiking and do our kites, and even our hiking, it would have been 2 or 3 miles and gentle, but I have to, the load, the energy load and the cognitive load, I have to pack a big lunch, get us in the vehicle, drive us, probably be, I don't know, it might be hour and 15 minutes round trip, but because my energy is low, I just have to make a decision to be kind to myself. And the big thing, the big indicator I saw, I slept okay-ish last night, probably 7 hours, but I have had several nights of waking up at like 1 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. just with some really, really bad anxiety. So when I'm in this season, based on life circumstance, life and stuff and things, stress points, I look at how I can get sunshine in my eyes, how I can get gentle movement for my body, how I can nourish my body with healthy food choices, again, the things I can control, and also how I can work on the restorative rest that my body needs. So now today is becoming, kids are already out with the garden hose, already doing like scooters and stuff in the driveway. They're good. I plan to walk, journal, read with my feet up. This afternoon, you and me, we're gonna feed that sourdough starter. I'm probably gonna lay down flat on the couch. Kids will love it. And we'll watch 1 to 2 late afternoon movies. And then pretty sure I got some hot dogs at Sharp Shopper the other week, and I think we have some chicken sausages. And so we probably have what we need to squirrel around and do a fire pit. I told them I'm not doing a Walmart order, not getting our standard green teas or our s'more supplies, but what do we have that we could have a nice fire pit with? And that'll be dinner this evening. And the nice kites that they got yesterday at Costco, I'm going to have Big Brothers help with those. My 11-and-a-half-year-old, I mean, he can probably build the kite on his own. My 8-and-a-half-year-old probably needs, a 16-year-old brother to help him with it. And so I will give them some afternoon kite building duties. We have a lot of trees here. We have some clear spaces, and they can just make the best of afternoon kite time that way. And I can get some mama recovery restorative rest, hopefully get a hot bath tonight, good sleep tonight, and start my week a little fresher. So I just brought this load up from the grocery store in my basement. Now we got to go down and get one more load. Okay, so here's my little grocery store in my basement shopping we just did. We have about half a box of the protein yogurt up here. I brought up a case of these 000 lemon yogurts from Sharp Shopper. Brought up a bag of apples. That's probably a 3-pound bag of Galas. With the Sharp Shopper hot dogs I bought the other week, we have 10 in each pack, so 30 total for our fire pit tonight. Could not find the chicken sausages. Those have probably been consumed, so that's fine. They're kind of like bratwurst. Anyway, they're not there, so it doesn't matter. But usually we go through one of those 24 packs of hot dogs from Walmart. Sometimes we get into a second one. So I figured that will be enough for the fire pit fun. As far as roasting things on there, we'll do this giant bag of fries in the oven. One of my guys just said, oh yeah, we could even put some Old Bay seasoning on it. They're just all really doing fun adventures with Old Bay recently. But these already say they're seasoned, so we'll deal with that later. Anyway, brought up another bag of mandarins. In my always meal prepping mama mind, I still think I'm going to do cold water defrost method. And this is probably 6 pounds of drumsticks. Let's see, 99 cents per, okay, yeah, 8.46 pounds. I noticed yesterday at Costco, the chicken had gone up to $1.29 a pound for the cheaper chicken, but again, a problem for another day. We're a bit stocked up on chicken right now. At least, we've got like a month's worth of chicken. So, fire pit, hot dogs, yes, but also I'm gonna do sheet pan drumsticks, prepping for anyone else needs some protein tonight. Here we go, and I like to have it prepped ahead. I will use it in my meals coming up, and then it's also, tomorrow's Monday, so lunch options, maybe dinner options tomorrow night. Also brought up 2 bags of the sausages from Costco because these are quick and they do these in the microwave. And so get those up here in this fridge, and then another coffee creamer that we've been enjoying from Sharp Shopper. So that's my little grocery haul from the grocery store in my basement. And this is my healthy whole food carbs and protein bowl that I threw together. So it's a small and a medium sized baked potato. We had already prepped 6 of those chicken sausages from Costco and microwaved them on top of each other. And I'm eating this to get some nourishment in while I'm walking. Okay, we've now graduated to like complete soaring. There is no more string left. If you can see the string, it goes all the way down here. Daniel is on a tree stump, just hanging out. And this has been like going on for at least 15 minutes now. Afternoon movie party on the couch, and we are working on eating through. We've got several bags of these green grapes from John Henry. This is our version of popcorn. So we got our French fries going, and we've got 2 pans of drumsticks going. I did that azure lemon pepper seasoning, some avocado oil on those. And then this is my pile that's going out for the fire pit. Hey, some fruit, plates, napkins, ketchup, mustard, and our hot dogs. Okay, giant pan of fries time to go. Hot dog stuff is starting. Look, it's a brand new day. Decisions are being made. been a lot of life and stuff and things going on. So you wouldn't know it because it's not here, but I just had some of my sugar-free, crunchy almond butter on 3 90% dark chocolate squares. We call that our Mama Mind Your Business dark chocolate, right? Also, I have
dried mango, and I need something. And this is my favorite. So I was counting out just how many slices I'm actually having. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll have 12. I'm gonna get one more. We're just at almost 20,000 steps. 6 p.m. I need to record my May podcast episodes, 2 podcasts, but I've had a lot of good time on my feet. And I have my protein. I think I have 140 grams of protein in for the day. Fiber's looking good. Everything's looking good. But I actually didn't have enough calories. I was at like 620 calories. Okay, so I thought I need to, and that was after the dark chocolate and this almond butter. So I thought, let's finish the day with some mango here. Good morning. We are doing some good morning applesauce here. Oh, got a spill. We'll get a napkin. It happens. I'll get some quick cleaning up. Maybe we sit down with it. Okay. Anyway, good morning. Things are getting rolling around here. Now I'm getting a request for a fruit cup. So we have these from Sharp Shopper. It has some good juice in it. So what in the spring weather is this? Look at this though. Half of a medium iced coffee from McDonald's from running around somewhere the other day. My little 99-cent treat. Still with me, still being my friend this morning. So I'm going to, in these like half layers, it'll probably be 80 later today. I'm going to, well, you hear those birds. We're gonna walk gentle for about an hour, regulate the morning system, get some morning light, get going with this day. Slept great last night. That has really been my struggle this past week since I had some major definite life changes. It has just been getting my good sleep every night. I don't know if I've told y'all or not. When I film these videos over several days, I'm like, what have I updated on? What have I not? But probably out of the last 7 or 8 nights, 3 to 4 of those, my sleep has just, it's been awful. My HRV's been 29. I think night before last, my HRV was 41. My HRV last night was 81, and I had to really be intentional about my bedtime routine to support my body and my nervous system get the sleep that I needed, and I can feel the difference this morning. And don't worry, when I say walk for an hour, that I know that sounds like a lot. So I'm distracted by the kite still 40 feet up in the tree. Anyway, I walk gentle, and the walking for me is non-negotiable. I can cut out other things, I can tweak other things, I can make accommodations, but I must, bare minimum, move my body and walk to some extent every day. And that's where the toucan kite landed from Sunday. That is so high. If I can show you. Okay, here we are on the ground. Here's the toucan up in the air. So we've had various contraptions made. We've tried various things. And I just said, you know what? Next time we go to Costco. I mean, that was fun though. That was $19 for a whole afternoon of fun. And that thing soared and it was amazing. So we will get a replacement. So whole lot going on in the kitchen right now, but I'm gonna show you the projects we're gonna get done this afternoon. 2 different things going on that we need to get done is there's a potluck coming up, and I have been asked to bring a broccoli salad. So I'm doing a keto-ish, low-carb, healthy variation. This would also probably check the boxes of like a Trim Healthy Mama S meal. We've got our broccoli, apple cider vinegar, some avocado mayonnaise, mild cheddar chunks. I just got some already cooked bacon because life and stuff and things. And I have about 30 minutes to check a bunch of boxes. And this is for tomorrow, but this is when I have time to do this. Also, I'm gonna add in some sunflower seeds. You can also add in some shaved almonds, and I will have this recipe linked below. Oh, did I say monk fruit?
monk fruit / whatever sweetener you would like. And then additionally, we are going to feed my sourdough starter that I got from my friend in December, and it went into the refrigerator because I thought I can't do no sourdough now. But we have done, I was thinking about it the other day, we've actually done well over 100 loaves of sourdough, maybe 150, and we've made several hundred sourdough bagels and English muffins and other sourdough goodies. So we're going to get back into sourdough. Yes, we are. And we're going to start by actually feeding the starter again, and then we need to discard. Now, I heard from my friend Lisa on Farmhouse on Boone, who gave me my original sourdough starter in early 2023, and we just used that for so long until I finally lost it at some point. I had, during my whole life blow up and everything, I would have like 6 to 8 months that sourdough starter would be in the refrigerator, and then I'd pull it back out and we'd feed it and get it going again, and then we'd make, like 120 bagels, and I'd try to feed it for a little bit, and then when I couldn't keep up with the projects, I just, put it in the refrigerator, we get back to it. It has been a good entry-level sourdough experience, and we're getting it back, we're feeding it. So what Lisa told me, and I'll have to look at her text again, I'm pretty sure she told me to discard this maybe down to I forget, discard this a certain amount, feed it a certain amount, and do that every day for the next 3 to 4 days, and I should have the bubbles and everything back up. Okay, just read her message. She said discard all but half a cup, and then feed it half a cup of flour, half a cup of water. Continue that every day for about 3 to 4 days, and we should bring this back to life because we will have projects that we get started using this for later next week. So this is something new. I thought I was getting, what I thought I ordered was pre-cooked bacon, and you just microwave it for like a minute or two and it's done. This is actually not pre-cooked bacon. It's in these little packages, and you microwave them 4 at a time. I mean, they're in plastic. There's a lot of questions here, but we're not thinking about that. We're making our broccoli salad right now. Yeah, this is. Yay. Wild. But I mean, it is easy, and so this would also be great for traveling. So there's our 1 balloon of bacon, and here's our next balloon of bacon. I mean, if there was gonna be a balloon and it was of bacon, I'm here for it. And I'm just going to use all of this bacon. I'm just laughing at myself because, again, this is not what I thought it was, and it's still bacon. End result. So I'm going to chop up this broccoli into a little bit smaller pieces because some of these are just not bite size. So working away at this, just brought a kid inside, so, rotating kids around. Anyway, it's going to be a cup and a half of mayonnaise. We're going to mix that with a 1/4 of a cup apple cider vinegar, 1/4 of a cup of monk fruit sweetener. That will be our dressing. I'll set that over there. That's going to get whisked in this bowl. Going to chop up the bacon, and then we'll add in our cheddar cheese and our sunflowers. Mix this dressing and those ingredients in here. Of course, I've already overflowed that bowl with nothing else in it, but it's supposed to be the equivalent of about 2 heads of broccoli. I'm saying this looks like 3. But this is my recipe, and of course I would do this.
So here is what we got. This is for the potluck event. This is for a neighbor. And then this container and a half will be for my refrigerator. I mean, I'm going to eat this at other places too, but also some scoops left over for folks that live here. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video.